Hi, everyone. Let's talk a little bit about telling your story in an interview and response patterns. There are two primary ways that you can respond to interview questions, and this is also in the PDF that I posted about the interviewee. The first one is the STAR, where you focus on the situation, the task, the action, and the result. So if you are asked to describe a time when you had to persuade someone to buy into your idea, you could first begin by talking about the situation. And you could say something to the effect of, well, the situation was I wanted to create a new class for my department at UALR, and I had to approach the chair about it. So part of our process is we have to create a syllabus, we have to create the goals for the class and the learning outcomes, and then we have to take that to our chair. So I did those things. The action that I took is that I took it to our chair. We had a meeting about it. We had to meet with the Dean's Council, and then the result was the class was approved. Something like that. So you're describing in very specific detail what the situation is, what's the task that you were given, what's the action that you took, and what was the result or the outcome. Good or bad, what was the result? You can also look at it from a problem action result perspective, and this is the PAR method. So what's the problem? What actions did you take, and what was the result? So if you're asked a question like, describe to me a time when you had to review a process and make it more efficient. Well, you might talk about the problem in your organization was too many people, taking time off for work or applying for sick time. So what action did you take? Well, we did a review of all the sick time requests. We looked for patterns of people who were requesting time off. Whatever result, we created a new policy to accommodate the situation and fix things that were happening. Something like that. But in that situation, you have a problem and you are describing how you solved that problem. Now, you may notice that this is very similar to the pedal exercise that you've been creating about storytelling and sharing your story. And that's why I had you write at least those 3 stories, because that starts to put into your idea in your mind how you can describe a specific situation you were in. What did you do? What actions did you take? And what was the result? Those are the types of stories that you need to tell during your interview. And you can choose either method that you would like, but you need to make sure that your responses are organized. And that's what these patterns allow you to do, is to make sure you're not just rambling, that you have a succinct way and an organized way of sharing your story. So we'll be practicing with that with assignments, and then when you get to your mock interview, you'll be practicing that in that context as well. But refer to those pedals that you did. That will give you the answers that you need to share your story. So responding successfully, listen, think, respond succinctly. Don't go on and on and on. Remember the 22 rule. 20 seconds to 2 minutes to respond to a question. You can tell a succinct story using the PAR or STAR method within a couple of minutes. If they want to know more information, they'll ask you. You don't have to share it all at one time. Remember to use good grammar and action words. Consider your pronouns. Don't overuse I. They want to know that you work in a team as well. So using phrases like, we did this, my partner and I did this, my colleagues and I, shows that you're a team player. Be honest and sincere. Don't just say what you think sounds right. The behavioral interview questions are designed to look for patterns of responses and of behavior. It will be pretty obvious if you're just telling the interviewee what you think they want to hear. Just be honest in your response. Even if it's something that didn't work out so well. So the outcome was not what we had anticipated or not what I wanted, but here's what I learned from the situation. You can talk about a negative experience as long as you follow that up with, here's what I learned, and here's what I will do differently next time. And be enthusiastic and dynamic, be yourself. They want to see your personality. They want to know, if you come work for us, what kind of person are we getting, and what's the fit in the culture of the organization. Don't play a passive role in the interview. Don't just sit there and give short answers, non-committal answers. Watch your nonverbals. Don't tell the recruiters what they want to hear. Listen. because sometimes you will learn something about the organization through the types of questions that they ask. And you may want to follow up with some questions. You might say, I noticed that you've asked me a lot of questions about problem solving. Can you tell me how that fits into this job? Or, I seem to be answering a lot of questions about conflict management. Is there a degree of conflict in this position? Those are things you need to know, and listening to the types of questions you're asked will give you insight into the job. Also, watch using casual language. Know what I mean. Don't be that casual in the interview. That may be perfectly fine once you get on the job, but in the interview, you need to keep those slang phrases out completely. Don't ask about salary, benefits, vacation time first in the first interview. They might bring it up, but don't ask about it, because then they're going to feel as though your motive is just figuring out those things. There will be a time to discuss packages, options, things of that nature, but typically the first interview is not the time to do that. Do your research. Don't ask for information that's easily available on the internet. Don't ask what's your mission statement, because more than likely you can find that. Instead, say, I see that your mission statement is this. How does this position fit into your mission? So look for information that's readily available that will give you some background, but then ask questions about the organization that, kind of take it beyond what you can typically find. Remember, you're interviewing this organization too. They're not just interviewing you. You have to decide if it's somewhere that you would like to work. So take the time to ask your questions as well. And then on page 246 of the PDF that I posted are some other pitfalls that you want to make sure that you avoid. So again, tell a good story, be consistent, be relevant, be detailed. Use the PAR or the STAR method that we discussed, when answering questions. Think of this, if you've taken speech classes in our department before, think of this as your macro structure, okay? This is the structure of your interview response. And you just want to make sure that you tell a good story and that you are succinct while also providing enough details. So we'll be practicing with this. I have a couple of assignments out there for you to practice using this method. And then when we get to your mock interviews, you'll use it for those as well. So please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.